Okay, we're gonna draft another deck today. So we see Priest, Mage, Warlock, and you always want to pick Mage. Mage is the best class in Arena, so always pick Mage when you see it. And first card, Knife Juggler, best one. Always pick the best out of the three. Senjin is the best one here. Magma Ranger sucks, so it's between these two. I don't have any spells yet, so I'd rather take the Brewmaster. These are all horrible, but Flesh Eating Ghoul is the least horrible out of the three. So, Frostbolt is the best out of the three spells. Ice Lance and Frost Nova are not very good. Here, Raging Worgen is good with Mage because you can ping it. And then Mages don't have weapons, and Salty Dog is like a really bad card. So here we don't have any 5-drops, and Venture Code is a pretty good 5-drop, so we're gonna take it. Gurabashi's great, so is Snow Chugger. Priestess of Elune is the worst one here. So if I was gonna pick one, it's between Snow Chugger and Gurabashi. I think Gurabashi might be too slow sometimes, so I'll take the Snow Chugger. It's a nice 2-drop. Here we can go Fairy Dragon or draw. Cogmaster's not very good in general, and I have like 1 mech so far, so don't really want to pick that. Probably here we would go with, I'm leaning towards Gnomish Inventor because we don't have any card draw. I think that's what we're going to take. And these are all excellent rares. I wish I didn't get all of these at once. That really sucks, but we're going to have to pick and choose. So, Sledge Belcher is excellent, great card. So is Sunwalker, but I really like how Argent Commander, it's the most aggressive out of the three. And there's never a point where Argent Commander is not useful in your hand, so I think I'm going to take Argent Commander. Here it's between Mech Warper and Polymorph. Mech Warper is a great card, but I only have 1 mech so far. And it's nice to have 1 Polymorph just in case they play like a big creature. We're a bit low on 2s, so we'll take Sorcerer's Apprentice. It's a pretty good card anyways for Mage. Here, these are really bad minions, so I'd rather take Duplicate and try and duplicate one of these high-cost minions. So, this one's tough. Well, we don't like Hazan Mystic because that's very situational, although if you do pull it off, great, but I'd rather take Kirin Tor than Kazan, especially since we already have 1 secret to combo with the Kirin Tor Mage. But the question is, do I want Mad Bomber instead? Mad Bomber is good because you can, I'm a ping class, so I can ping after it does the 6 damage, and it's a really good card if you're like behind and they have a lot of low health creatures. And we're kind of low on 5s. We only have 1 secret, so I think Matter Bomber is the way to go here. Frostbolt or Gurabashi. I like spells, so we're going to take Frostbolt. All great rares again, but I don't think we're going to take Unstable Porter here because these are like guaranteed really good monsters where Unstable Portal can give you something bad. And since we're low on 6s and Sunwalker's a really good 6, we're going to take Sunwalker. Here it's between Dark Iron and Snow Chugger. Snow Chugger is just a better version of Blood Celebrator. I don't have weapons, so... I have 1 Snow Chugger, but I really like Dark Iron. Even though I'm not like a Paladin or class that can make minions with its hero power, Dark Iron's still a good card, so we're going to take Dark Iron here. So, these are all horrible rares. That's why it was salty that I got Argent Commander with 2 really good ones, Sledge Belcher and Sunwalker. But anyways, what's like the least shitty? I'd say normally Crazed Alchemist is like the least shitty out of all these 3 cards. But we're low on 5 and we have a decent amount of 2s. And it's not like we have a Flame Strike, so maybe Abomination's Death Rattle could be handy. We'll take the Abomination. And speaking of Flame Strike versus Fireball, what I always... Here's the rule. So, if it's your first... Say you don't have a Flame Strike or a Fireball, always pick your first Flame Strike, because Flame Strike is the highest value card, in my opinion, of the entire Mage class. But even maybe if it was... I already had 1 Flame Strike and I saw another one versus a Fireball, I still would take the second Flame Strike. Now when it comes to 3 Flame Strikes... And then I would start picking the Fireballs, because 3 Flame Strikes is good, but any more than 3 and it's kind of meh. So, but I would definitely pick Flame Strike over Fireball if it's your first or probably your second one as well. Here, these are again bad cards, but Sun Fury is not bad, but it's not like great either. But I guess we'll have to take it because Ancient Watcher is terrible and G's is, I don't like G's, terrible as well. So we'll take Sun Fury's Protector. Again, bad cards, getting a lot of bad monsters unfortunately, but this one, Annoytron is annoying, like the name says. Ship's Cannon, I don't have any pirates, so it's like a 2-3. You can think of it like a Bloodsail Raider. Wind Fury Harpy, it's a really bad card. It's a 6 mana Yeti. The Wind Fury almost never comes in handy because it gets killed instantly. But well, we have 2 6s, and we have a lot of 2s, so we'll just take the Harpy, even though I really don't want to take it. Oh well. So we have decent 5s. These are not bad. And this secret is very predictable, and usually the opponents try and play around it. So we're going to take one of the 5-drops here. Now it's between the Taunt, 3/6 Taunt, or 4/5 with Heal. The Taunt is always useful because this card, it's a 5 mana Yeti basically if the 2 health isn't really restoring anything's health. And do we have Taunts already? We have a couple, and we have Sun Fury Protector. So I think we'll take the healer since we already have a couple of taunts. So Pyroblast, these are horrible. So obviously this is an easy pick, Pyroblast. This one's kind of tough actually. So this is basically a 4 mana Blizzard without the freeze, Explosive Sheep, except it does damage to your creatures too. And Antique Healbot is kind of nice in Arena, restoring 8 health. Sometimes you don't really need a lot of big creatures, you need the health restore, and that's when it really comes in handy when you're against Hunter classes, stuff like that. And Cone of Cold it's a decent spell. Stalls a turn, it baits into Flame Strike really well, Cone of Cold. This one's tough actually. My first instinct was telling me to take the Healbot, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. These are generally bad cards. Hogmaster, horrible, and I have 1 mech or something like that. Maybe I might have to 2 mechs. So out of these 3. Probably Elven Archer, honestly, because I'm a ping class, so I can do 2 damage on turn 3 with Elven Archer, with the 1 damage Battlecry and my ping. So I'll just take the Archer. Here, I think we'll take Wolf Rider, even though I really don't like it, because these two are good creatures, but we already have a bunch of 4s and 5s and we're low on 3s, so we'll take Wolf Rider. Okay, amazing Mage cards. These are all really great, and like I said, if it's your first Flame Strike, you always take Flame Strike, but even if it's your second, I'm still leaning towards Flame Strike because I think it's just such a good card in Arena. Even though Fireball's great as well, it's a 4 mana removal for things that are maybe 5, 6, or even 7 mana, but I don't know. I love Flame Strike. I think it's too good. So we're gonna take Flame Strike again. And more garbage. So what's the least shitty card here? I think the Charge definitely beats Charge and Taunt definitely beats the Beast because I don't care about Beast. So it's between the 2 and the 3. So do I want a 2/1 that summons a 1/1, or do I want a 1/4 3 mana Taunt plus Charge? I kind of want the Tidehunter because I really don't like a 1/4 charge. That's pretty bad. So even though Tidehunter is horrible, we're going to take it here. And Arcane Explosion, not very good. And I don't have any spell power either, so I'm not going to take that. So it's between the Grizzly and the Wolf. Wolf is a great card. I love the Wolf, but the thing is that The Grizzly... I feel that the Grizzly might be good here because we're low on 3s. And it's not like I'm a Paladin or something or the Wolf. But the Wolf is just such a good card, and this is like a horrible, just a 3/3. I'll take the Wolf, whatever. Screw the curve. And, well, we got our spell power. Goblin Blast Mage. Let's see how many mechs we have. Just double check. We have 1. We have that heal bot. That's 2. And we have, yep, 2 mechs. So with 2 mechs, I don't think it's worth taking the Blast Mage. The Spewer, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 5 spells that benefit from the spell damage, and then other than that, it's just a 3/3. Or we could go for the Unstable Portal, randomness. Whatever, I want to have fun. Let's take just take the portal. You should maybe, like, probably if this is serious, you should take the 3/3 there, but I don't know. I just love this card. I like having 1 in the deck. You never know. Like, I had a previous experience with this in Arena where it got me an Alexstrasza, 6-man Alexstrasza, and I just won the game in like 2 turns. It was hilarious. Anyways, that's today's draft, and thanks for watching.